Hi everyone, I am Karina.
And I'm Andy. Oh. And I'm Andrew.
And we are the crew of Tortuga. We are both Canadians, but I was born and raised in Mexico. So I'm Mexican too.
I've been in Canada for about 10 years.
And I have been living in Canada for 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah. And we decided to make this video while we are here waiting in the marina.
In Lavrion.
In Lavrion.
Greece.
Yeah, to get some work done. We have been living in the Med for about 9 months.
6 of those on the boat.
Mm-hmm. And we have been living between Turkey and Greece. Our intention was to document everything, like all our journey, and share it with you guys. But
from the very beginning, the process of moving to Greece, shopping for a boat here in the Med, and the process of actually buying a boat. We do have a little bit of information to share with you and some footage.
We have a lot of footage.
A lot of footage.
That it's overwhelming now. So we, between learning how to sail and at the same time learning how to edit.
Yeah,
it was too much.
It was too much.
Like very overwhelming, and so we decided to put aside the editing and just
focus on the sailing and living on a boat and basically being safe on a boat when we had no prior experience doing either.
So we have a lot of footage to share with you since the beginning of our journey, but it's gonna take a while for us to cut up on that.
To get current.
Yes. So we decided to just jump in and do this video now that we are gonna do a big passage.
So now the plan is to pick up where we are now and our travels forward from here, and we'll fill in the other stuff. The past few months, we'll fill that in as we get an opportunity.
For any of you who are already following us on Instagram, you know we came to Lavrion to get our boat outfit with some solar panels.
Yeah, it's one of the things that we realized very early on. I guess we always planned on getting the solar panels, just didn't realize how badly we'd need them. Unfortunately, it seems that we had bad batteries right from the very beginning.
Oh yeah.
And we couldn't keep them charged. We were running our main engine several hours a day, trying to keep the fridges running. So it turns out when we tested our batteries, they were bad, very bad. But that aside, it was also obvious that just how important it was for us to have solar power.
Yeah, so we only had like a small window for the marina or the guys who were gonna do the work to get it done on time, because our visas were gonna expire, or I guess they expire now.
Yeah.
They are expired now.
There's another thing that was kind of, I guess, unexpected is just how long it takes when you're in a foreign country to get things done. We tried to get the solar panels done while we were still in Turkey. That didn't work out. So shortly after we came to Greece, we tried to get it done in Athens or make the arrangements and plan it. That was frustrating with people saying, "Oh yeah, we can do that. We'll come see the boat," and then not show up, and then not answer emails, or answer emails a week after you send it. So finally, we found out about Olympic Marine here in Lavrion. We actually brought the boat here, what, a month and a half ago, maybe,
I don't know. We have been here like several
to
times.
try
I think,
to try to
before.
make the arrangements, and so it turned out that they could do it, but we were going to be very tight on time before we had to leave Greece. But it appeared to be doable. So
Everything was scheduled.
Yeah, it was all scheduled, and that was the plan.
So, anyways, we came on schedule, and they did, and they finished and completed the job
On schedule.
on schedule. But the only thing was that the arch,
The stainless steel support arch.
it wasn't strong enough for the panels, for the weight of the panels. There are 6 panels.
And the transom on Tartuga is about 4.2 meters wide, or I'm not even going to try to convert it. It's somewhere around 14 feet or so. And it was too much flex, too much movement. They spent 2 days adding additional braces and clamps and things to try to make it work, and it was obvious.
No, it was
pretty obvious to
It
us.
was very shaky. And no.
Right from the start that it wasn't going to work, but they did. They did try. So that just meant that they had to do a total redesign of the support, which, by the way, is very similar to a design that I provided to them before they started the job. So that's got us about
So yeah,
2 weeks behind schedule.
the visas expire while this was delayed, and we went to immigration to ask for an extension, for a visa extension, but they denied it.
On July 26th.
On July 26th, yeah, they denied it, but they gave us the option to be quarantined in the boat and just stay in the boat or stay in the marina, I guess, until the work was done. And that's the only option that they gave us.
Yeah, and that's basically, we had to clear out of the country. So technically, we're not in Greece any longer. We are on a boat in Greek waters, and there's a marine law known as innocent passage, which basically means that a boat and its crew have the right to navigate and pass through territorial waters en route to another destination. So technically, we've cleared out of Greece. We're in Greek waters on our way to Croatia, but we're sitting in the marina. So that's really not the intention of that law, but the Greek authorities, the port police, immigration, customs, they were all really good to work with. They all told us, no, you can't do it, you have to leave. But if you can't leave, this is what you're going to have to do. And then just hope nobody
asks for
asks
anything.
for our paperwork.
And on our way to Croatia, like, we have to go through the Corinth Canal and through other a lot of Greek waters, and
Yeah, when we leave here, we have probably 5 days
of sailing.
of passing through Greek waters before we're out of Greece. Even cutting through the Corinth Canal, it's about 480 nautical miles to the nearest port of call in Croatia, where we can sort of clear in, and then we'll be technically out of the Schengen area. And then we have to spend 3 months out of Schengen, so 3 months in Croatia and some time probably in Montenegro as we start to head south.
So we can anchor in any island, but we just cannot.
We can't go ashore.
Can go ashore. So
we need to stock up
And
with
a lot of provisions.
yeah, like a couple weeks supply, which I know people provision for months at a time. For some reason, we seem to always need to go to the grocery store about
Every
well,
Every
it seems
day.
like every 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a challenge for us to figure out what we need for a couple weeks.
Yeah. We're gonna spend 3 months in Croatia and
Croatia and
between
Montenegro,
between
yeah.
Croatia and Montenegro.
Mostly Croatia, I would think.
Yeah,
you know.
well,
and
it's
then,
bigger,
but just
yeah.
when it's time to leave, we'll come down along the coast.
We think
To
like around
Montenegro.
like October, like at the end of October, we are gonna be coming down.
Well, yeah, the 26th of October would be the soonest that we can get back into
to
Schengen.
Mhm.
So,
And so then our next stop, we think, well, it's gonna be the winter. It's the beginning of the winter, and we wanna get as south as we can.
as south goes.
Like the warmer the better, and so we think that we're gonna be between the coast.
Southwest coast of Turkey.
Southwest coast of Turkey, which is Marmaris, Göcek, Fethiye, and Crete too.
Yeah, so I think probably when we leave Montenegro, we'll go straight down the Greek coast, down along the Peloponnese, straight to Crete probably, and then we'll decide when we go from Crete over to Turkey, back and forth until April, I think, and then we'll see. I think the goal is to get out of the Mediterranean and prepare to cross the Atlantic in
2020.
December
October.
December of 2020. But that's a long ways away yet, and we have a whole lot to learn about sailing.
Yeah,
and about
we,
a lot of
like,
things before.
And we
before
have
that
been
happens.
we have been here in the Cyclades for like 3 months,
Yeah,
and
our first 3 months of sailing experience.
and like everybody who we meet, they said, "Why are you starting the Cyclades? Do you know that is
There's the windiest place in the Mediterranean.
It's the windiest place in the Mediterranean, and like you guys are brave and all these kind of things that we got us a little bit scared, but I mean it's not too bad.
Well,
Like,
and
it's,
the reason
like,
that we're filming this inside today is that it's
very windy
blowing
outside.
25 knots outside, and the wind noise is deafening. So.
Yeah. Another exciting and scary thing too about this long passage that we're gonna do
To Croatia.
is that it's going to be our first night sail. We have never sailed at night, and so what we wanna pass Albania and Montenegro, like go straight to Croatia first at the
From
beginning, like,
Corfu.
From Corfu, So it's like 36 hours,
Wow.
the minimum, I think.
Yeah, I think I think
Depends on the weather too.
Yeah, I think it's going to be probably 40 to 48 hours. It all depends on the wind. Right now, it looks like by the time we get there, the wind will be against us going up the Adriatic coast. But who knows? The weather forecast's never right around here. So.
Yeah, so it's kind of exciting and scary. But if you guys wanna see how we do, just keep watching and see how we make out in this.
From here on, we hope to
long
produce videos on a regular basis. I'm not going to say weekly,
No.
because I maybe someday we'll get to that point, but just on a semi-regular basis, we'll try to produce a video to show you what life's like on Tortuga and what we're doing and where we're going and how we do it. This channel will probably never be a how-to. It may be a how not to. But just more about our experience leaving our 9-to-5 jobs behind for something different, something, I say, challenging, very challenging.
Yeah.
And exciting, and sometimes a little bit scary.
Yeah.
So we hope you follow along.
Yeah.